Sorry in advance for like the awkward lighting and all this, but I'm filming this in my kitchen because I'm watching my little sister. But I thought I would do like a little voiceover, a little video. I don't know how I'm gonna post this yet, but about what happened to my collie Toby. So Toby was a rough collie. He was my farm dog. He basically lived his life completely outside. He didn't like being inside. He hated it. But we got him when he was 4 months old, and he ended up passing away at 8 years old. And he always was very protective of our land and me and my brother, all of his family, including my grandparents. So if there's any animals on the farm that posed any aggressive threat to us, or he thought was aggressive, he would fight them. And if they were a raccoon, he would kill them. So our farm is in the country, obviously. So there was a lot of raccoons on our farm when he was around. Not anymore because of him, but when he was around, there was a lot of raccoons. So it was a common thing for over the night, because he didn't like sleeping inside. He would cry all night. It was a common occurrence for us to walk out, or for Toby to start barking in the middle of the night, and my dad or his roommate Dawn would go out and find Toby with a raccoon in a tree and kill the raccoon. And well, one day in probably November, early December of 2018, I think my dad walked out and there was a raccoon on the lawn, which, like, normal thing, completely normal thing. But when Toby walked up, he had a bite mark over his snout. Well, we didn't think anything of it. It wasn't deep bites. It was just literally teeth marks on his snout. And Toby was acting fine. So we're like, okay, whatever. We cleaned it. It didn't ever get infected or anything. Just left like a little scarring. Well, over the course of December, he acted fine. I think there was only one little thing, and he was just acting weird going up the stairs, but we really didn't think anything of it because we had Riley at that point. He was running around playing with Riley like normal. Nothing was off about him. Until December 31st of 2018, we got home. Toby didn't meet us at the truck, and we had my dog Midnight there, and Midnight and Riley were playing, and Toby still wasn't over there, which was weird. And I see him in the doghouse, so we call him over. He didn't come out of the doghouse, and my dad went over and pulled him out of the doghouse, and he still didn't get up. My dad picked Toby up and set Toby down directly on his feet and let go, and Toby fell to the ground. He could not move his back legs. So we get Toby inside. Toby's whining, crying, all of this, and he was a very vocal dog, so he's quite like talking, crying. Remember, Toby used to always say, "I love you" to us. I really hate talking about this dog. I miss him so much. But, so he was like screaming, crying type of thing. It was horrible. And, we called the vet, and after talking with my dad for a while on the phone, the bite on his face was brought up. So was the raccoons. And it was decided that he probably had something called coon dog paralysis, which is something in the raccoon saliva. It's a disease, and it paralyzes your dog's back end. So Toby's back end was completely paralyzed. And once I learned what it was, I think I was 9 at the time. 9-year-old me was looking up videos of it, and there was so many videos of dogs getting over it. And we were like, okay, well, Toby can pull through. Toby's strong and all this. Well, we learned after he passed away that not only is coon dog paralysis really hard on older dogs, which Toby being 8, he was considered senior at that point, but it also heavily affects collies. So he had the fact he was 8 going against him, and the fact that he's a collie going against him. And he had us in our entryway the entire time and had to get bathed daily because he didn't know how to let us know he had to go to the bathroom, and would poop and pee all over himself. And not only would he poop and pee all over himself, the pee would run up into his mouth, and it was rotting his teeth away. And it was rotting his teeth away in just over a week. He was sick before he passed away. And he was just utterly miserable. He would scream and cry all night, every night he was in there, in the entryway. And this whole time, Riley couldn't figure out where Tobey was, and we couldn't let Riley in because it would work Tobey up. And so Riley never got to see him the whole time he was sick. And me and Zach went back to our mom's house, and we came back one more time to the farm and we saw Tobey one more time before he passed away. And the last goodbye I ever had to him, I told him that next week I would bring him the best treat I could find for him, just to cheer him up, and we would sit with him in the entryway and try to comfort him, and he was just miserable. And on January 11th, my mom went to the grocery store, and while she was there, she either got a text or a call, I don't quite remember, and it was my dad telling her that he had put Tobey down. And at first, he didn't tell us he had put Tobey down. He said Tobey passed away on his own because he didn't want us to be mad at him, which I understand. And not only that, putting down dogs was kind of a sore topic because in October in 2018, so just a few months before Tobey died, my mom had put down our 16-year-old Great Dane Buddy that we had our whole lives. And that was really, really hard for me, especially the animals' deaths have always been really hard on me. And I remember she came back and she told us, and I just felt utterly numb. It was so horrible, and honestly, that whole experience traumatized me, and I don't think I realized it traumatized me till anytime I see an animal and its back legs are paralyzed, I burst into tears. I still can't handle it. Especially with me being so young and me having grown up with him pretty much my whole life. I was 2 when we got him. We practically grew up together. It's always just been a really, really sore topic. And I don't know if that will ever change. I can hope it'll change, but I don't think it will. He was literally the best dog I'll ever have, I think. I know he didn't know many tricks. He hated car rides. He hated a leash. He was horrible on the leash, but farm dog-wise, that was the best dog we're ever going to have. He was so loyal. He used to be so protective of me and my brother that he would herd us back to my dad when he thought we were too far away. He was just such a sweet dog, and he would say, I love you and all this. I don't know. We all really miss him, that's for sure. And if I could change anything about my past, it would be how Tobey died, because he did not deserve that. No dog does, but especially not Tobey. But yeah, that's how Tobey passed away. It's been 7 years now and still not getting better. But yeah.